Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today I just want to do just a quick unboxing, more of like a kind of a quick show and tell of some products I'm going to be reviewing in the next couple weeks. And it's by a company called Duke Cannon, and they make men's grooming products. Now, you guys know that I love my watches. I love all, cars and audio and smart home tech and all these different things. And this channel's always been kind of a melting pot for everything that I'm interested in, like if you will, a spice rack. There's a little bit of everything in here, or on this channel. And I love reaching out to companies and getting new product to share with you guys. And one thing that I'm really into, if you guys are new to the channel, haven't been watching me for a very long time, maybe discovered me for smart home tech or maybe one of my videos, there's a lot of channels out there that are very specific, very niche. My channel, I did start off mainly reviewing watches, but it's kind of branched off into really just sharing all these great products. It's really just a very open product review channel. So something I buy, I want to share with you guys, a problem comes up, a DIY project I'm working on, like I just did my network closet, revamped that whole thing. I just love sharing this stuff with you guys, and my enjoyment is giving people inspiration to maybe buy some stuff and maybe discover a new watch or maybe a new smart home tech product or customize your car. I just love sharing what I'm into with you guys. So if you haven't been watching me, I'm really into cologne. I love cologne as well. I love smelling good. I think I do take pride for the most part in the way they look, which is why I got this hat on. I haven't showered yet today or groomed up, but the reason for that is because I want to check out some of these products. And this company, Duke Cannon, they were nice enough, and I want to thank them for the generosity in sponsoring this video and sending me some of their products. And I love men's grooming products, and I love smelling good. I mean, that's really the whole point of it. And there's lots of different, you can go into your big box stores, and it's just like anything else. You can go into a big box store, get cologne that everybody else is going to have, but I like getting things that are unique and different. And so this company makes a whole slew of bar soaps, and really the price points are really good. If you were to go there and look at the price points for the bar soaps, you can get $9 to, I think, $15 for a bar of soap, but they're 3 times the size, and I'll show you in a second here, of your normal bar soap that you go into, like, one of the stores, like a grocery store or one of the big box stores like Walmart or Target, wherever you may shop. And those soaps are great. There's nothing wrong with them, but they pretty much all smell the same. They're fresh. But as a man, I like to have things that are kind of unique and really make me smell just, when I walk to a room, just unique and smelling good and manly. And it's kind of like, like that barbershop vibe, So let me share some of the products with you guys today. I just got this in the mail. Again, I want to thank Duke Cannon. They were very generous in sending me exactly what I wanted. I hope that this relationship lasts for quite some time because they have other products. I mean, they have a whole slew of products that I haven't had a chance to get here at my desk. So let's talk about what they sent today. And then stay tuned. I'm going to be reviewing each of these products individually. I'd hate to open up all the soap and have... What do they send me? 5. I got 6. I got another one for Christmas. 6 bars of soap opened in my shower, but maybe I will maybe use one a week and kind of go through that and then dry it and then put it in the box. Just, I don't want to, come on, 6 bars of soap in a shower, that's not going to work. So, all right, so let's just talk about, so before I go on with these products, another thing, a personal thing, and I have reviewed a few products, and stay tuned for them as well. I just haven't uploaded yet, by a company called Pete and Pedro. They sent me some of their grooming products as well. I reviewed products from Cremo, another fantastic brand, and this brand I'm really excited about. And here's what I want to, this is kind of a personal note. Guys, I have very fine hair, right? I wish I had that, I wish I was blessed with that big, thick, beautiful head of hair like some of these models you see on Instagram have, or like even Aaron Marino. I love watching his channel, Alpha Male. Great hair, so it's very easy for guys who have amazing hair to tell you what's going to work, And a lot of them do come back and say, well, everybody's hair is different, what's going to work for you. But a guy like me can, and if you share, I mean, look at this mop. If you share my style of hair, which is, one, it's, as I've gotten older, it's gotten thinner. And on top of that, although it hasn't gotten any thinner in the last, I'd say, 5 years. It's been about the same. So that's pretty good. I mean, considering my age, and I'm not sure if some of that happened because of, or some of the loss came from stress or whatnot, but the hair loss hasn't gotten any worse, again, I'd say within the last 5 years. And so hopefully, you know, if it ever gets to the point where it's really bad, then we can always Jason Statham style that. You gotta hit the gym and you know, pump up that body. But, you know, that's always an option, of course. And you gotta do what works well for you, what makes you happy, what makes you feel the best. You know, don't let anybody, I've had plenty of people over the years be like, oh, just shave it off, you know, or it's not at that point yet. I don't feel it's at that point. And ultimately, you know, and I know I'm putting myself out there sharing this, but there's lots of guys. This is a huge problem. Lots of guys deal with, and I feel fortunate enough that it hasn't gotten worse, you know. So with that being said, I'm always looking for a product to, well, let me go back to that for a second. My hair also, not only have I experienced some hair loss, you know, as I've gotten closer, as I've passed 40, as I've gotten into my, I'd say like 35 and up, that's when the hair loss kind of started, maybe a little bit, but not a lot, just a little bit. And I've maintained what I've had for, I'd probably say maybe more than 5 years. You know, I remember when people would start to maybe notice it. I wore my hair like Caesar cut really short, so I just figured it was always just really short, you know, because I wore my hair really short. But as I grew it out, I definitely know that I have less than when I was, you know, younger, and it's pretty much common. Even if you don't suffer from any kind of male hair or any kind of hair loss, women get it too. You know, as you get older, you know, most men do tend to lose their hair, you know, as you get closer and closer to the end. So let's not think about that, for God's sakes. But I'm always looking for a product that helps to thicken my hair, because not only have I experienced some hair loss and thinning of the hair, but my hair is fine. It's always been fine. I mean, it's just my type of hair. If I had the kind of texture that was a much thicker, coarser head of hair, it wouldn't be noticeable at all. But my hair follicle, or not the follicle, but the actual hair, the strands are so fine and light that if I don't put product in it, and I have to put a lot of product in my hair, it waves. Like, what are those little, like, those little, remember those little toys, little creatures with the hair that just sticks straight up? That's what mine does. And it's like static electricity. Forget it. Like, it's just like, it's like a cornfield. So it's always been something I've always, even when I had more, it's always been something that I've had to deal with, just because it's just very, very fine. So with that being said, I'm always looking for a product to help to thicken it. And there's lots of different shampoos that definitely help to get rid of the grime. When you put your product in, it gives your hair some more texture. Getting my hair cut more often, it always helps to have the sides a lot shorter, and then more on, like when you have, you know, naturally I have a shaved part, it just gives the illusion that you have more, because they're so, you know, because it's so short. And like I usually do like a number 1 guard, 1 down to a 0. So all that kind of helps to give the illusion that you have more. In addition to that, again, using certain products, like I like to use several different shampoos that help to, again, get that grime out, get the previous day's gel or whatever hair product I may use out of the hair, and just helps to give it more body and more lift and more volume. So I was pretty excited to after I've rambled on there, I was pretty excited to find out that Duke Cannon not only had a lot of bar soaps, which is what I primarily reached out to them for. And the story behind that is my mom and dad got me just as a stocking stuffer this huge bar soap from like TJ Maxx something. It was like a bourbon or oak or something like that, or one of those manly kind of smells, and I absolutely loved it. And so I was like, let me take a look, see what else is out there. So that's what brought me to discover Duke Cannon. And if you look at a lot of different write-ups about the company, they're one of like the top 10 men's grooming / soap companies that are just, you know, that get really great reviews, have a really great product line as far as variety. So let's talk about what now that I'm finally done getting that off my chest, let me show you guys what they sent me. So I got 5 or 4 different bar soaps from this company. Let's start off with, and then we'll talk about the hair care products, okay, that they sent me. And they have a lot more, and hopefully I'll get to check out some of those other products. I picked ones, again, that were more suitable for volumizing, more products that are like, I guess, have fiber in them, and it's stuff that may help to thicken the hair and make my hair more manageable. So, gentlemen, You know, it is what it is. We got to deal with the cards that we were dealt. So, and don't get me wrong. It's, you know, I'm very happy with who I am and myself. And you know, I mean, I cried because I had no shoes and met a man who had no feet. You know, my mom always says that, and it's very true. You know, there's always somebody worse off than you. So count your blessings. You know, be happy for what you have, and stay positive. All right, so enough rambling on, enough heart to heart. Let's talk about the product. So the first bar of soap here I want to share with you guys is, this is called, and they refer to their soaps as the big ass brick of soap. And they're huge. They're 3 times the size of your standard bar of soap, again, depending on which brand. But this one here is the Leather and Leaf. So if you guys have been watching my reviews on colognes over the years, you guys know that I'm a huge fan of wood, leathers, bourbon, a lot of those manly smells that you would associate with just like a guy out of, you know, maybe the 20s, maybe like a guy, you know, out of the Western, a biker. I'm really into those leathery, masculine smells. Not that I don't like the fresh scents either, but this is definitely more my cup of tea. So I requested Leather and Leaf. And right off the bat, I mean, these things, when you open the box, I mean, the beautiful smell is radiated out. And just smells right off the bat. You do get a leafy kind of fall smell to it. You do have that leather note. So right on here it says triple milled for superior quality, bigger than common bars of soap, which I believe this is a 10-ounce bar. I think I might have misspoke earlier in the video. A 10-ounce bar. I think your standard bar soap, most of the ones that I've seen, like your Zest, the ones you buy at normal, like not Dollar Tree, those are even smaller. But like regular bars of soap are like, I believe, 3 ounces. So you're getting almost, you know, you're getting about 3 times the amount of soap with 1 bar of Duke Cannon. So and you're getting an amazing smell. I mean, you're going to smell a lot different than just a fresh, you know, and again, nothing wrong with Zest or any of those other brands. I've used them, but now there's a company like this. It's worth it to me, even though this was sent as part of a sponsorship. This is definitely a product that I will replace at a later date because they just smell so good, you know, and I'm really excited to try these out. That's about it. It says inspired. This is there's some specs on the side. This one inspired by soap used by the GIs during the Korean War, tested by military active duty personnel, and made in the same plant that supplies Korean War troops. So I guess these a little confusing there because these say made in the USA, but made in the same plant that supplied Korean War troops. So I guess maybe there was an American plant that supplied Korean War troops. Not really sure. And there's a story about it. I'm not going to read all this. It's cool they have a story about, you know, the actual soap and the company, but as you can see, it's a Western theme there. You have a guy on a horse and a couple like Winchester style rifles there. Smells great, smells fantastic, so I really look forward to trying this out. And go to the website, I'll put a link in the description. Read about the soaps, find one that you may like. I am working on maybe getting a coupon code, so stay tuned for that. But, you know, I mean, I think it's worth it getting them now. But anyway, so this next one here is called the Campfire. And naturally, this one is supposed to smell like as if you were camping. Again, triple milled, 3 times the size, made in USA, and it says not from France and not for clowns. So this one here definitely has, oh yeah, you definitely have that. Ooh, that's interesting. It reminds me like of October, you know, when people start, look at the size of that soap, huge. You get the Duke Cannon logo on there. Oh, wow, that's beautiful. That reminds me of almost like that almost has the kind of, you know, and I've talked about it before, that smells are very, very, at least for me, trigger memories every time I smell something. So to me, this almost reminds me of when I reviewed Seed on Fire by not Paul Kyler, Seed on Fire by Imaginary Authors fragrances. And they have one that's very smoky. It's very, you smell like you were sitting around a campfire. This definitely gives me that kind of that feeling. Definitely has that like October, you know, smell where it starts getting a little cold. We start putting on the sweaters, the jackets. People are starting to burn some fires in the backyard. You know, you have that crisp, kind of cool, depending on where you live, of course. Beautiful, love that. So again, Campfire. All right, so next one here is called the Big American Bourbon Soap, Oak Barrel Scent. So this one here, again, it has more information on the side there, and I'm not going to read all this. And then keep in mind, guys, all these soaps, a portion goes to It says here a portion of the proceeds benefit U.S. veterans, so that's pretty cool. And this one here, let's check this one out. This one here is kind of got like a dark brown kind of color to it. This one here, you definitely get that strong bourbon scent and that oak barrel, kind of almost whiskey-ish, like Jack Daniels. Pretty cool. Made with 90 proof Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Awesome, guys. These are manly scents, guys. Manly soaps. And the last one they sent me here. This one here is called the Big Ass Lump of Coal, and this one here smells like mischief and shenanigans. And there's a write-up about it. Again, I encourage you to go to the website and check it out. And it's always a little humor. Each one made in USA, not by humans, not elves. May encourage mischief and shenanigans. And this one's pretty cool because the whole charcoal thing is kind of the rage right now. That black, of course, more like a dark charcoal color. And this one here has more of a... It reminds me of something. I can't really place it, but it definitely has a unique scent to it. Let me just real quick here, while I got you guys with me here, I got your attention. You can... I just want to see the notes, and you know, you guys can go to the website, check it out. Let's see what they have to say about this one here. Duquesne, okay. And they have holiday edition soaps and all that kind of stuff. They have ones illegally cut pine. They have another one here, the ugly sweater edition, 3.5 inches of snow, and all these are themed soaps. They have, like I said, they have a whole bunch of soap on their website. Lots of great products. I really look forward to trying these out. But let me just find. Where are we here? Where is the soap? There it is. Okay. Alright, so this one here, and guys, and even since I've requested some of this stuff, they have ones on here that I didn't even see last time, and hopefully it looks like this one might even be sold out right now, because I'm not seeing it on the website. They have a Ghost Recon brick of soap, pretty cool. And guys, they have a beer soap, which I was gonna request that one, but I wasn't sure how that might smell, because I mean, beer is not really a pleasant scent. And I drank beer for years. I recently just quit altogether. Just done. I'm just done with it. Just it's amazing how when you stop drinking, how many hours there are in the day and how much more you can get done. It really is a motivation killer, but nonetheless, it was delicious for many years. But it's weird actually. Different subject, but it's weird not drinking. Let's see here. Well, guys, it doesn't look like they have any information on this particular one. It looks like it is sold out. You might find it other places, like you probably get it on Amazon. Let's see what the Amazon link says. Yeah, they have it on Amazon here. It says here it's coal-activated charcoal soap. Features bergamot, black pepper, and pepper notes for a nice masculine scent. That's about it. So, sorry it took a little longer on that, guys, but you guys ain't doing shit anyway. So, alright, so the next product they sent me, and this is pretty cool because this is the Duquesne Tactical Soap Scrubber. And what you do is you take the bar of soap, put it inside this device, and it gives you kind of an abrasive, you know, kind of pouch to scrub your body with. So it'll actually foam up. U.S. military grade, it says on here. Pretty cool if they kind of have a lot of military themed stuff. Pretty awesome because now you can just hang this right on your shower rack or your shower caddy, and it'll dry out. And this is great to be able to scrub your body. So if that came out right at all. All right, so that's pretty cool.